When nutrition becomes clickbait, the danger of viral misinformation. In the age of podcasts, short-form video clips and viral soundbites, nutrition science is increasingly being reduced to bold, attention-grabbing claims that prioritize engagement over accuracy. A recent example circulating online comes from entrepreneur and podcast host Steve Bartlett, who suggested that vegetarians have smaller brains due to a lack of meat. While the statement has generated discussion and headlines, it also highlights a growing and troubling trend: the spread of nutritional misinformation by influential voices. Claims like these travel fast, not because they are well supported, but because they are provocative. Nutrition is complex, and genuine science rarely fits neatly into a dramatic one-liner. Yet social media rewards certainty, controversy, and shock value, often leaving nuance and evidence behind. When such claims are repeated by high-profile figures, they can quickly be accepted as fact by large audiences who may not have the tools or inclination to verify them. From a scientific standpoint, the assertion that vegetarian diets result in smaller brains is unsupported. Brain size is influenced by a range of factors including genetics, early life nutrition, overall health, and environmental conditions. There is no credible research demonstrating that excluding meat from the diet leads to reduced brain volume. Furthermore, brain size itself is a poor and misleading proxy for intelligence or cognitive performance. Larger brains do not automatically equate to better thinking, memory, or problem-solving abilities. Arguments linking meat consumption to brain size often rely on the assumption that vegetarians are nutritionally deficient, particularly in nutrients such as vitamin B12, iron, or omega-3 fatty acids. While these nutrients are important, the conclusion does not follow. Well-planned vegetarian diets can meet nutritional requirements through fortified foods and supplementation, especially in the case of vitamin B12. The determining factor is diet quality and adequacy, not whether a diet includes meat. The broader issue is not limited to one podcast or one individual. It reflects a wider pattern in which nutrition is increasingly discussed by people with large platforms but little accountability to evidence-based standards. Listeners and viewers are frequently exposed to confident assertions that blur the line between opinion, hypothesis, and fact. Over time, repetition gives these claims an illusion of credibility, even when they lack scientific support. The consequences are not trivial. Nutrition misinformation can drive unnecessary fear around food choices, promote extreme dietary behaviors, and undermine trust in legitimate health guidance. It can also polarize dietary communities, framing nutrition as a battle of ideologies rather than a field grounded in research, adaptability, and individual context. While debate and discussion are essential to scientific progress, false or exaggerated claims presented as fact are not. Nutrition is not entertainment, and health decisions should not be shaped by what performs best in an algorithm. Sensational statements may generate clicks, but they risk misleading the very people who are looking for clarity and guidance. As nutrition content continues to dominate digital platforms, critical thinking and evidence-based communication have never been more important. Extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence, and until such evidence exists, assertions like the claim that vegetarian brains are smaller due to a lack of meat should be treated with skepticism, not shared as truth. Disclaimer: this article is intended for general informational and entertainment purposes only. It is not medical advice, and it should not be used as a substitute for professional diagnosis or treatment. Always seek the guidance of a qualified healthcare provider before making any changes to your diet, lifestyle, exercise routine, or medication. Stay updated on the latest news, connect, interact, and more on KetoNet, available on the Apple Store and Google Play.